So say whatever, alcohol, drugs, whatever you're into. As soon as you overcome that, right? It's almost like it's erased from your timeline completely, from your past and your future. And then watch the fuck out, because everybody who was a little bit down bad from their addiction no longer has that speed bump, and then it's full throttle into their goal, and they end up kicking everybody's ass at any type of competition, where it be business, sports, whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? Once the pedal's to the floor, it's like everybody gets mowed down by the person who everyone counted out from the beginning. They're like, oh, they're already addicted to this, they're not going to be in the running, and then boom, blow past them, because now all your focus is on that 200%, not just 50 or 100. You know?
It's
Yeah.
just it's because we're always addicts, but it's just a different substance we're chasing now. And like you mentioned, your ADHD, I've used that to my power now because I saw self-diagnosed myself probably within this last year. I had to really sit back. It was probably before that. It was actually when I did cocaine, and cocaine started doing the opposite to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized I'm like, it's like my Ritalin. And then I was like, well, that's not fun anymore, and especially without alcohol. So for me, that's where it was. I'm always just hyper focused, this and this. And then as soon as I have like a caffeine drink, I'm just like, Mikey has to see it every fucking day. So I'm like, I have ADHD. But it's like you said, dude, like when you don't rely on alcohol or know and chase down that week for that Friday night drink or that Saturday night party, it's like you put your mind to other things that you're really interested in. And for me, it's a lot of different things, and it's fucking definitely helped. That's for sure.
What's wild is, so the Force of Focus, it didn't start to work with tattoo artists at all. I was a creative with hyperactive, like super intense ADHD, and I was just coming through my addiction, and I wanted to use it as documentation through my process. I called it the Force of Focus because I made my ADHD a superpower. I could, instead of processing a million thoughts a day, I would just do 100 thoughts an hour, and I would shorten my time blocks. The minute I started seeing, like, feeling myself get distracted, I'd move into the next task immediately. So I called it the Force of Focus because of my ADHD and my overcoming my addiction. The tattooing aspect of things was just a natural byproduct because I had done it for so long.
Yeah. And also, because our brains do work a lot more rapidly than everybody else, there's this study with like quantum physics and how the human brain works, right? If you focus on something for longer than 17 seconds, it starts manifesting in your current reality. So it's hard for us to hold on to that, because we're like, boom, 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 boom. We got 80 things cranking. You know what I mean? But I've learned, if you slow down just a tiny bit, I am like a caffeine addict. If I don't have it, I'm going to start feeling all crazy, right? So like you said, with like the energy drink, it's like, that's like standard procedure for us. But if you slow yourself down a little bit and hold on to that thought for 17 seconds, then it's going to be a tangible item in the next, like, I don't even know, couple days, couple weeks, couple months, and you could make it a real thing. And that goes back to the recipe thing.
Yeah.
Hundred
Do,
percent.